That is to say, we have to want to do it. It's not enough to simply understand the concept and leave it at that. You have to want to do it. And I can assure you, and I think some of you know this perfectly well, when you set about doing it properly, done well, the numbers are very different, you know? I've known salons during the time of crisis, not just in 2008 when it started to be felt, but by 2010, you really had to tighten your belt, you know? 2010, 2010, 2011, wow, and there were salons that, even during the crisis, were selling loads and would say, I'm not experiencing a crisis, I don't have any sort of problem with the crisis. Sometimes, they were even embarrassed to admit it. But of course, I always said that in times of prosperity, selling is very easy. Selling is very easy. It was very easy. A client would come in, ask you for a serum, a cream, a lotion, swipe her card, spend 300 or 400 euros there and leave without a care in the world. There was no problem at all. Absolutely no problem. Nowadays, that doesn't happen as much. It does happen, of course, depending on the place and the people, but it doesn't happen as much, and it didn't happen as much during the crisis. But those who managed their salons well, who focused properly on customer care and communication, they did manage, even if their turnover dropped, to maintain it much better. And it's a matter of knowing how to do it, not doing it because it's hard for me or not doing it because I want to be a professional. No, a professional must offer the product. If you don't offer it, you're leaving 98% of the options out there for them to buy from instead. I say 98 because, as you know, the cosmetic sector is enormous. It generates many billions in revenue. But the professional cosmetics sector is just a tiny slice. It's only 2%. 98% of all cosmetic products sold in Europe and worldwide are sold outside the professional sector. I'm talking about perfumeries, pharmacies, parapharmacies, Elcourt Ingalls, large retail stores, Mercadona, Lidl, loads of them, right? And shops that are directly on the high street. That's where it's sold, and that's 98% of all cosmetics sold. So, if you don't offer it to your client, it's not a problem. The client has no problem at all. She leaves your salon and has plenty of options to buy a moisturizing cream, a firming cream, a regenerating cream, whichever she wants. Whether it suits her or not, well, we'll see about that. But what is clear is that she goes to a perfumery, sees the shelves there with the prices displayed, and adapts, picks the one that best fits her budget, and that's that. And she has a cream at home. It's not that she doesn't have one, she does, just not yours. That's the story. So, it's only 2%, right? It's a very small percentage, but in our salons, if we know how to do it well, we can increase our sales. And interestingly, the more you increase them, the better results the client will have and the more attached she'll become to you. In other words, the more loyal the client will be. It's incredible, but that's how it is. Some of you know this.